The old story about climate protection is that it's costly, or it would have been done already. So government needs to make us do something painful to fix it. The new story about climate protection is that it's not costly but profitable. This was a simple sign error because it's cheaper to save fuel than to buy fuel, as is well known to companies that do it all the time. For example, DuPont, ST Microelectronics, many other firms, IBM, are reducing their energy intensity routinely 6% a year by fixing up their plants, and they get their money back in 2 or 3 years. That's called a profit. Now, similarly, the old story about oil is that if we wanted to save very much of it, it would be expensive, or we would have done it already because markets are essentially perfect. If, of course, that were true, there would be no innovation and nobody could make any money. But the news story about oil is the government doesn't have to force us to do painful things to get off oil, not just incrementally but completely. Quite the contrary. The United States, for example, can completely eliminate its use of oil and rejuvenate the economy at the same time, led by business for profit, because it's so much cheaper to save and substitute for the oil than to keep on buying it. This process will also be catalyzed by the military for its own reasons of combat effectiveness and preventing conflict, particularly over oil. This thesis is set out in a book called Winning the Oil Endgame that 4 colleagues and I wrote and have posted for free at oilendgame.com, about 170,000 downloads so far. And it was co-sponsored by the Pentagon. It's independent, it's peer-reviewed, and all of the backup calculations are transparently posted for your perusal. Now, a bit of economic history I think may be helpful here. Around 1850, one